And welcome back into the Bushnell-Prairie City Gymnasium as we are on the air for the Varsity contest tonight between the Spartans and the Havana Ducks JV contest. If you missed it, went to the Ducks 46-38. Chris Ringhauser here with you on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Adam Hulett on the camera for me this evening once again. JoJo's Gaming Parlor, they are our pre- and post-game show sponsor. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also, game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events Live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. Again, alumni night here at BPC. Some of the alumni in the band playing with the high school band members, and some alumni cheerleaders back as well. About 2.5 minutes before tip-off here in this one. Looking at the upcoming schedule for the boys as the regular season starting to wind down. Just a handful or so of games left. The Bombers will host the Spartans on the 28th, next Tuesday night in Macomb. And a back-to-back night for the Spartans, as they will have Knoxville in town next Friday. And then we won't see the home floor until the 12th of February, as after that game with Knoxville on the 29th, they will play at Lewistown on the 5th and at Peoria Heights on February 7th. And then, just like the girls we talked last night, boys finishing with 3 straight at home with Southeastern on the 12th, Illini West on the 14th, and the 18th with North Fulton. Looking at the girls' schedule, as again things winding down. They had West Central last night. They will travel on Monday to South Fulton, and on the 30th with Havana, and then back home for 3 straight on February 3rd with Lewistown, February 6th with Peoria Heights, and West Prairie to wrap up the regular season for the girls squad for BPC. As we get the horn, and we will be stepping aside for our national anthem here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Don't forget, as we wait the national anthem, chat us up in the chat. Let us know where you're tuned in and watching, listening from this evening.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's basketball game between the Havana Ducks and your Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans. Would everyone please rise, face the flag, remove your caps for the play of the national anthem by our very own choir.
the high school choir with our national anthem this evening here before tip-off.
Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Ducks. At guard, number 2, Carter Brooks.
Carter Brooks, the first starter for the Havana Ducks.
At guard, number 4,
Landon Oatman, number 4.
21, Anthony Foster.
Center, Anthony Foster, number 21.
Forward, number 13, Caden Olson.
And
At guard, number 10, Owen Smith. The Havana Ducks are coached by Tyler Southwood and assisted
Owen
by
Smith,
Craig Bowles and Troy
Tyler Southwood, Craig Ballas, and Trey Oakson, the coaches for the Havana Ducks. See a lot of the students in camo, right, duck hunting. Again, chat us up in the live chat. Love to know where everybody is watching from this evening. And now we'll get the starting lineups for BPC.
Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans. At center, number 35,
Ethan McKim, the first starter for BPC.
At forward, number 30,
Connor Upton, the second starter for BPC, number 30.
At guard, number 15,
Aaron Ruffin, the third starter for BPC, number 15.
At forward, number 3,
Brock Beekman, the fourth starter for BPC. Where's number 3?
At guard, number 2,
And the fifth starter, number 2, Connor Palm. Spartans are coached by Tyler Snyder and Devin Yoakum.
by Tyler Snyder and assisted by Devin Yoakum. Tonight's officials are James Williams, Darren Garnett, and Devin Raleigh. Enjoy the game. Please cheer responsibly and respectfully.
So the student body getting off the floor, and we're just about set for some basketball here on this Friday night. Thanks for tuning in. Chris Frankhauser here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Adam Hulett on camera duties. Looks like it'll be Beekman and Foster to jump it up. And the tap controlled by BPC in the home white. They're going left to the right side, left to right offensively here in the opening quarter. Upton to Beekman, free throw line, kicks it out. McKim going to stop and pop a little 15-footer. No good. Rebound down to Oatman for the Ducks. Quickly the other way, flying in, and a shot no. And Palm down with a rebound. Outlet to Upton. Upton momentarily, I think, thought about maybe popping one from downtown. Palm get a screen from Beekman. Give and go to Beekman. Beekman up and good on the layup from the left side. Brock Beekman, senior, with the first two of the contest for BPC. 2-0 lead for the Spartans. And we're going to get 2 shots and a foul on Bushnell. BPC foul going to be whistled on Beekman.
Fouls on number 3, Beekman. His first, Spartans first.
His first team foul on BPC. First free throw up by number 2, Carter Brooks, is no good. Second one on the way is good. So 1-2 and gets the Ducks on the board. 2-1 lead for BPC. Just underway, 7:10 to play, first quarter. Ruffin. Right side to Palm, or left side to Palm. Palm's going to stop and pop a 3 off the iron. No good. Beekman there for the rebound for BPC. Over to Palm. McKim, free throw line, tries to go into Beekman. That's going to go off of Havana and stay with BPC. Connor Upton to trigger the inbound for the Spartans. 6:51 to play. Opening quarter. Upton looking for somebody to get the ball into. Lob it in. And Ruffin and Palm collide going for the basketball. And we're going to get an official stoppage, as that could have been a whole lot worse than it turned out to be for both of them. It stays with BPC. 6:50 to play. Upton gets it to Palm. Palm picked up by Oatman. Ruffin with it. He's going to drive in. He's going to lose the handle off his leg. Nope, they're going to say it's poked out of bounds by Owen Smith. Results stay with BPC. 6:41 to play. In our opening quarter, Upton 2, inbound, number 32, or number 30. Bounce pass to Beekman, out to Palm. Palm going to drive in, kicks it back to Ruffin. Spartans coming off a big win over West Prairie from the spike line. Upton's 3 well short, out of bounds. It'll go to Havana. Spartans with a win on Wednesday night at West Prairie. Smith going to drive a baseline, and he's going to try to get it over to Oatman. They're going to go out of bounds to go back to BPC. 6:20 to play, 2-1 lead for BPC. Beekman with the field goal for BPC. Ruffin gets it to Beekman, free throw line, bounce pass. I think he was expecting Upton to go towards the basket, and he kind of got held up by the Duck defense. Smith, oh, yep, that's got to be a traveling on Smith, and turnover to BPC. Ruffin will bring it up across midcourt. 5:55 to play. Right side, Palm has it poked away momentarily. Got it back. Upton, left wing to Ruffin. Beekman, number 3 with it. 5:45 to go. Beekman going to drive right-hand dribble. Ruffin, left-hand dribble. He's going to drive into the lane, and we're going to get a tie-up to Havana. Number 2, Carter Brooks will bring it up. Bounce pass back door to Smith. Going to have it poked away by Palm, corralled by Palm. 2-on-2, gets it to Beekman. Beekman shot up, no. And we're going to get a foul whistled on Brooks, I believe, for the Ducks. That'll be his first and team's first. I can put Brock Beekman at the line for 2. First one up, and first one is good.
Number 11, taking it for the Ducks.
And Beekman misses the second. A timeout taken by Coach Southworth. We'll just keep it right here as it's a 30-second timeout. And we can tell you about Sports Corner at 124, Macomb's original local sports bar, Sports Corner at 124, with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. 3-1 lead for BPC, 5:17 to play here in the first quarter. It'll be a Spartan basketball. Upton, number 30, gets it to Darren Ruffin. Ruffin at the Spartan logo, 5:10 to play, picked up by Turner. Jack Turner had a nice game at the JV level. He checks into the ball game. Upton's going to lose the handle, gets it to McKim. McKim's going to back down Foster, and the shot no, and the rebound down to the Ducks. Turner, bounce pass in to Foster, cut off by Macomb. Turner with it, back to Foster, and Foster's going to go up and good. Anthony Foster with a first field goal for the Ducks, and we're tied at 3. 4:40 to play here in the opening quarter. Ruffin swings it to Palm, left side. Beekman free throw line. He'll spin, hits, turns around, jumper from the free throw line. No good. Rebound down to Oatman. And we're going to get a foul on Beekman, and that's going to be a quick 2 on Brock Beekman. That is his second, team's second. Bounce pass in, goes into Foster, blocked by Macomb. And we're going to get a jump ball, alternate possession to BPC. And we're going to see 34, Braylon Griffiths off the bench for BPC as he'll check in for Beekman. So 2 quick fouls on Brock here on the opening 3+ minutes of the first quarter. So he'll have a seat on the bench. And we'll see the freshman Braylon Griffiths into the ball game for the first time. Palm with it. He's going to drive in, and we're going to get a blocking foul on number 4, Landon Oatman. My apologies. I thought it was on Brooks. Be his first, team's second. Spartan basketball. Upton to inbound. Looking for some help. Gets it into Macomb. His shot up off the glass. Too strong rebound to Caden Olson. Outlet down the floor to Oatman. Top Turner now. That is a 3 up and good by Brooks. No good. And we're going to get a foul on Foster, I believe, for the Ducks. It'll go to BPC. That'll be his first, team's third. Macomb going to check out as we see 24, Ryan Adler into the ball game for BPC. Upton going to float one up with a right hand and good off the glass. Connor Upton with 2. BPC back on top. 5-3. A Sports Corner 3 up and good by Carter Brooks. 6-5 lead for the Ducks. Griffiths up and good with a jumper here for BPC. It gives him his first 2, and BPC back on top, 7-6. Shot up, no on the shot by Brooks, but he's going to be fouled and go to the line for 2. Connor Palm going to be whistled for the foul, his first, team's third. Nope, scratch that. Not on Palm, it's an offensive foul on Brooks. That will be his second. Team's fourth. 1 point Spartan lead, 7-6. Ruffin with it. Looking for some help. Gets it Palm to Palm on the left side. Another 3 to go. 2:55. Backdoor pass from Griffiths. Palm Upton thought about a 3 to Ruffin. Ruffin's going to drive in and careful he didn't roll his ankle. Looks like he maybe traveled, but going to be bailed out by a foul. Team foul number 5 on Havana, and that's going to put Darren Ruffin at the line for 2. First one will rattle around and drop. Let's see, Xander Jones in for BPC as Connor Upton will go have a seat on the bench. Second one by Ruffin, no good. Rebound down to Jones. For Havana, he'll have it. Swings around to number 13, Olson. Olson to number 12, Willing. Turner, guarded by Ruffin's going to drive in. Little teardrop floaters up and good Jack Turner with his first two, and we are tied at 8 apiece. 2:18 to play. Ruffin to Palm. Palm at the spike line, picked up by Oatman, and the pass stolen away by the Ducks. Here they come. Turner going to try to go into the near corner to Oatman, and it's going to go off of Griffith's hand out of bounds. Number 20, Reese Reimolds into the ballgame for the first time for BPC. He'll check in for Connor Palm. Duck basketball to be Jones the inbound. 2:06 to play. Jones gets it in to Oatman. Turner with it, number 11. Picked up by Ruffin as we're down to under 2 to play. Turner's going to shoot by Ruffin. And Turner tried to save it in, picked up by Reimolds. Looking for some help, gets it off to Ruffin. Ruffin going to drive right side, cut off. We'll bring it back out to Griffiths. Griffiths going to try and drive baseline. And we're going to get a body contact foul on number 13. Braden Willing, his first. And that will put Griffiths at the line for 2. Griffiths struggled in the JV contest. I think just 2 of 8 from the line. First one up, and first one short off the front of the rim, no good. 8-8 our score, 1:41 to play here in the first quarter. We'll get the Havana side caught up there, 8-8. And Griffiths makes the second. He's got 3. Counted and a foul at the other end for Jones. And the basket is good. Griffiths whistled for the foul. Jones misses the free throw, tapped around, shot up by number 12. No good. Rebound down to Reimolds. 10-9 lead for the Ducks. Three ball up, no good for BPC. Corralled by Havana, stolen away by Jones. And out of bounds, it'll go to Havana. (10-9) lead for the Ducks. 23, Parker Guppy into the ball game as 24, Ryan Adler will check out. Jones gets it to Olsen, I should say, number 13, now to Turner. Turner's going to drive left hand by Ruffin and up and in. Jack Turner now with 4 and a 3-point lead for Havana. 12-9, 45 seconds to go. Ruffin looking for some help, gets it into the corner to Reimolds. Reimolds going to drive around, give and go to Griffiths. He's going to head fake, tries to go over Adler right there. Shot up, no good. Griffiths there for the rebound, no. And he's going to be fouled. Shot off the bottom of the rim. Going to be whistled on Foster, I believe he was second. Nope, that's going to be on Willing. My apologies. To the line, Griffiths for 2 more. Misses the first one again. .40. Drake Stevens going to check in. Also number 21, Foster, back for the Havana squad. 31.2 seconds to play. And misses both. Rebound to Stevens for Havana. Kathy Igas, good luck. Brock Beekman and Spartans. Thank you, TSSR, from Kathy and Elmer Igas in St. Petersburg Beach, Florida. Thanks for tuning in, Kathy, from all the way down in Florida. Hopefully it's warming up down that way after the freak weather earlier in this week. Shot up, no good. Rebound put back by number 21, Foster. He's got 4, 5 seconds to go. 14-9 lead. Ruffin. Spike line 3 off, no good. And that will do it for the opening quarter. 14-9 in favor of the Ducks. We will be back here in just a moment with the second quarter here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
McDonough District Hospital provided such quality health care for us. As we delivered our first child, it was a no-brainer for us to come back for the delivery of our second, and we're very excited to have such a great staff that will be here for us. We could have walked in with the clothes on our back and they would have had everything that we need, which I think is very important for the community.
The facilities are fantastic, state of the art, just put us at ease knowing that anything that she needed we were going to be able to get, and we couldn't ask for anything more.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, second quarter action getting ready to get underway. Havana basketball with a 5-point lead as we head to quarter number 2. Spartans will bring out Jones, Palm, Upton, McKim, and Griffiths. Oatman with it to Foster now for the Ducks. Back to Jones, 7:50 to play, first half. Jones going to get a screen from Stevens, 16-footer, a little short rebound down to Jones through BPC number 5. He'll bring it up across midcourt, swings it over left side to Upton, going to fire up a long three off the iron, no good. McKim there, strong for the rebound, up and in. Ethan McKim with a nice putback for BPC. And a 3-point lead now as the ball stolen away by the Spartans. 14-11, right wing Jones. Give and go to McKim. McKim going to go strong off the glass. A little too strong this time. Ball going to be tipped out of bounds off of BPC. It'll go to the Ducks. 7:11 to play here in the first half. Jack Turner, number 11, will bring it up for Havana. Swings over to Oscar Jones. Stevens now to Oatman. Landon Oatman. Turner picked up by Griffiths, going to get by him. Floats one off the glass, no good. Griffiths there, strong for the rebound for BPC. 6:50 to play, 3-point lead for the Ducks. Griffiths going to drive to the free throw line, stops, hands off to Palm, cross court to Upton. To Palm. Back over to Upton, 6:35 to play. Upton's going to drive and lose the handle. Got it back momentarily. Lost it again. And Havana out with it. Turner. Jones. Picked up by Jones. Oatman with it. He's going to drive in. Stevens going to fire up a three. A little short rebound down to McKim for the Spartans. Outlet to Upton. He'll get it across midcourt. Hands off to McKim. Hits it to Jones. Has it stolen away by Stevens. His layup up, no. McKim there for the rebound. Cherry picking at the other end. Upton reverse layup, no. Is blocked underneath the basket. And we're going to get a technical foul on Connor Upton for BPC. So Upton going to pick up the technical foul after the play. So we're going to have shooting free throws for BPC, I thought, on the foul, but it may not be the case. Is Turner going to the line for Havana. Foster. And the officials talking over with Coach Snyder is a foul on Turner. So BPC, and it was on the shot, I believe, should get 2 free throws. As Ruffin going to check into the ball game for BPC. And that's what I thought. We should get the free throws for BPC at first. So Darren Ruffin will have 2. Upton been ejected from the game. I believe I heard Mr. Zeringer, the athletic director, say that. Ruffin's going to miss the first. Second one up and good. So 1 of 2 for Ruffin. 14-12. Now it'll be technical foul free throws for Havana and then the ball. And Turner going to shoot those. And he'll rattle the first one down, gives him 5. 15-12 lead for Havana. 5:59 to play. Second one up, second one good as well. 16-12, and it will be Havana basketball. And some substitutions getting ready to get into the ball game for Havana. Number 10, Owen Smith, and number 13, Braden Willing. Stevens, far side to Oatman. Willing, hands off to Stevens. Stevens guarded by McKim to Smith. And the pass behind Willing as Willing cut to the basket. It'll go to BPC with 5:44 to go. 4-point lead for the Ducks, 16-12. Ruffin looking for some help. Gets it to Palm, right wing. Palm, left-hand dribble. Thought about popping for 3. Gets it to Jones. Over to Ruffin now. 5:20 to play. Bounce pass into Griffiths. Griffiths going to float one up. No. Rebound down to Jones for the Ducks. Number 32 with it. Picked up by Xander Jones. To Oatman. Oatman's going to float one up. A little short rebound there for 13. Willing, no good. And McKim out with a rebound now for BPC. Ruffin the other way. Quickly, he's going to try and drive on Smith. And we're going to get an offensive foul on Darren Ruffin. That'll be his first. Team's second. Team's third. My apologies. Smith to Oatman. Ducks with a 4-point lead. Willing, number 13, guarded by Griffiths. Jones, guarded by Jones. Free throw line, kicks it out. Willing thinks about a 3. Going to drive baseline, left-hand floater with the right hand from the left side is good. Braden Willing with his first 2. 6-point lead, 18-12 in favor of Havana. Ruffin going to drive in on Smith. Shot no. Griffiths there for the rebound. And Braylon Griffiths up and good. He's got 5 and a back to a 4-point lead. Ducks quickly the other way. Shot blocked from behind by number on the shot. That was Stevens. Palm, I believe, going to be whistled for the foul from behind. And it is going to go on Connor Palm. His first, team's third, to the line for 2. Drake Stevens. First one up, a little short off the rim. 23, Margaret Guppy in for Xander Jones for BPC. Second one, no good, and Griffiths there for the rebound for BPC. Gets it to Ruffin, 4:05 to play, 4-point lead for the Ducks. Griffith with it, free throw line extended, left wing to Palm. Over to Ruffin. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Snyder. full timeout, so we will step aside. We'll be back here in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and they care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, 18-14 lead for Havana. We're brought to you by Pond Plus. They are proud to have served Macomb and the surrounding area for over 20 years, providing cash for most items of value. Pond Plus is the area's largest seller of used items, including firearms. They also provide on-site jewelry repairs and are open 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday. They have a great selection of jewelry, electronics, tools, and video games located at 324 West Jackson Street, Macomb, between Erico and Taco Bell. Spartan basketball out of the timeout. 18-14 lead for Havana. Palm with it. Gonna drive in. Floats one up off the left side for BPC. Connor Palm, his first two of the night. And we're back to a 2-point lead, 18-16. Smith to Welling. Jones got Ruffin in the air, and he steps inside the three-point line and hits. (22-16) in favor of Havana. Palm tries to go into McKim. He's going to have it poked away by Foster. Jones with it, picked up by Guppy to Smith. Hands off to Turner. Palm on the switch will pick up the defense for BPC. Jones over to Smith, guarded by Ruffin. Over to Turner, 2:50 to play here, first half. Side Foster, going to be double teamed. Good block. Oh, we're going to get a foul on BPC. Kim went straight up, I thought. And it is going to be on Griffiths. His second, team's fourth, and that's going to put Anthony Foster at the line for two. Yeah, first one off the back iron, a little too strong, no good. 20 Reimolds into the ballgame. My apologies. It actually is 20-16. A little click happy with our scoreboard there. Foster with one more, and it's too strong off the back iron. And Guppy for the rebound for BPC. Gets it over to Ruffin. Palm picks it up, hands off to Guppy. Looking for some help. Guppy's going to drive in left side, look for some help. Cross court, tried to go to McKim on the other side of the lane. It's going to be stolen away by Foster. And over and back, as Jones was already in the front court, tried to get it over to Turner in the back court. And you can't do that. Turnover to BPC. As 24, Ryan Adler back into the ballgame for the Spartans. Didn't see much of Brock Beekman in this second quarter, as Palm going to shoot a straightaway sports quarter three from way downtown. Give Palm 5 and a 1-point lead at 20-19. Welling going to drive in up over McKim with the left hand. Or Olsen, I'm sorry, that's not Welling, that is Olsen. He's got 4. And a 3-point lead, 22-19. Ruffin picked up the dribble, gets it to Palm. Down under 2 to play, 1:48 to go. Reimold's your right wing. He's going to drive baseline, picked up by Welling, looking for some help to Ruffin. Ruffin, free throw line, is going to have it poked away, got it back. Inside, they're going to try to go to Adler. And Adler's going to step on the end line. Tried to save it. It'll go right back to Havana. They have 3-point lead, 22-19. Chat us up in the live chat. Let us know where you're listening in from. Appreciate everyone out there watching and listening this evening. 22-19. Olsen to Turner. He's going to get by Palm and Adler. Now Smith, far side. Foster thought about it. 3 drives in. Smith's going to fire up a 3 off the iron. No good. And we're going to get it over the back. Good box out by Macomb. And I believe Foster going to be whistled for the foul for Havana. And that will be his 3rd. Team's 2nd. And that's going to get number 40, Drake Stevens, off the bench for Havana to check into the ball game. 3-point lead, 22-19. Ruffin looking for some help. Gets it to Palm, right wing. Palm going to drive in. Floats one off. No good. Rebound to Stevens. He'll outlet to Olson. Olson going to drive in. Floats another up on the left side. Cade Olson, that left-hand little floater has been very good for him. And a 5-point lead for the Ducks. 24-19, 35 seconds to play. Ruffin to Palm. Going to get a screen from Macomb. Good help by Stevens. Over to Reimolds. Reimolds bounce pass to Ruffin. Over to Reimolds. Palm looking for some help. Back to Ruffin. Down to 18 seconds to play. Ruffin going to drive. Ball out of bounds off of BPC. So Havana will have 12.8 seconds to see if they can add on to a 5-point lead as Olson will get it in to Turner. Down to 10. Cross midcourt now, picked up by Palm. Olson going to try and set a screen. Turner going to drive in, and we're going to get travel on Havana. So BPC actually going to get the last shot here with 3.8 seconds to play. Down 5, 24-19. Ruffin, Palm. From just inside half court, just off the mark a little bit. And that will end the opening half with Havana on top, 24-19. We will step aside for our halftime interview. Be back with some stats here in just a moment. You're tuned in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
And welcome back to halftime with Milton Griffin, Director of Radiology here at MDH. And Milton, sharp dress, the sharpest dressed interview I think I might have ever done in my life, let alone here at MDH.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Obviously, since you take pride in how you look, you take pride in your department, I would imagine, too, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I appreciate Magana District Hospital affording me the opportunity to be part of a wonderful organization and a spectacular healthcare team.
Now, when people hear radiology, I think they think x-rays. At least that's what I think. But there's more to it than that, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's predominantly radiology, but we also have MRI, DEXA, and ultrasound. And those areas do not incorporate x-ray. So, but it's incorporated in the radiology department.
So there's obviously a lot that goes on in your department. So there's a lot of areas you have to have some level of expertise, I would imagine, to be able to be the director. What is it, a hospital the size of MDH offering a wide range of available options in the radiology department? What's that say about MDH?
Right. So number one, we have the some of the most advanced level equipment. Number two, we offer a comprehensive array of radiology services, and that speaks volume for a rural healthcare organization, because usually a rural healthcare organization, they offer some services, but it's not comprehensive. But at MDH, we have the ability to offer comprehensive services, as well as the equipment that we have is top of the line.
Now, obviously, radiology is an important part of medicine, but what is it about radiology that drew you to that department?
So when I was in high school, I was in charge of a science project, and one of the books that I was given had a snapshot of a chest x-ray in the upper right corner. And I spoke to my guidance counselor, and she informed me that that's a chest x-ray, and that's done by radiology technology. And that kind of led me down the path of becoming a radiology technologist.
Radiology's changed a lot. I don't know how long you've been in the business, but when my mom was in teens and early 60s, they did x-rays for things that they would never do x-rays for now.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure you've seen a lot of change through the years too, right?
Absolutely.
What has been the biggest change that you've seen?
So I've been in radiology for 47 years, and the biggest change that I've seen is leaving the old technology, which was chemistry, film, and very heavy cassettes, and more or less an image taking from the time that the doctor ordered the image, and if he wanted to see it on an acute basis, it was probably maybe 15 minutes. Now, an acute image can be done, and the doctor can be at the bedside viewing the image in 10 seconds.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
It's crazy. So we've talked to a lot of people in our time here about they're from Macomb, and you're not from Macomb. You told me you're from Chicago. What drew you to Macomb?
So I was interviewing for director's positions, and the organization that brought me here it's B.E. Smith, and B.E. Smith is one of the largest healthcare recruiters in the United States. And the recruiter told me, I have a wonderful opportunity, and it's very close to where you are. I said, really? It's close to? Well, I never saw it on Indeed. And she said, no, it's real close to where you are. And then she kind of chuckled, and then she said, well, it's actually in Macomb. So when we finished talking, I Googled the hospital. I saw that it really wasn't very close to Chicago. But I decided to allow everything to take its course. And my first phone interview was with the Vice President of Human Resources and the CEO. And I was very impressed by being interviewed by the CEO on a phone screening call. And that kind of, when they said, well, we like what we heard and we want you to come for an on-site visit, and the rest is history.
Well, before I let you go, we're about done. We're getting ready for the second half here. But I heard through a grapevine that you had a baseball Hall of Fame story?
I do.
Hall of Fame story?
Yes.
What is that all about?
So Sammy Sosa played for the Chicago Cubs, and at that time I was the assistant director for radiology at the University of Chicago. And Sammy Sosa had an episode where it was discovered that his bats were corked, and he had donated these some of his bats to the Hall of Fame. And the Hall of Fame had a exhibit at the museum in Chicago. And the Hall of Fame wanted to make sure that the bats that they had did not have cork. So they called us and they said, "Can we bring the bats over so that you can take an X-ray of the bats to verify if they're corked or not?" So Dr. Barron, who was the chair of the department, contacted me and said, "This is what we're going to do." So at 6:30 a.m., this contingent of very high-level folks entered the medical center. They found us in radiology. We took an X-ray of the bats. The bats did not have cork. Dr. Barron said, "Why don't we take one step beyond?" And we took CT scans of the bats. And no cork was identified.
Might as well done MRIs and everything while you're at it, right?
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for coming and talking to us. And
thank you.
Hopefully you don't have to radiology, any kind of radiology on any more bats.
Absolutely.
We'll be back with the second half right after this.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
Back here at BPC High School, 24-19 in favor of Havana at the half. Run down our scoring summary. 5 points leading the way for Connor Palm and BPC. 3 for Brock Beekman early in the contest. Those were in the first 3 minutes before he had to sit with 2 fouls. 2 for De'Aaron Ruffin, 2 for Connor Upton, 4 for Braylon Griffiths, and 2 for Ethan McKim. For Havana, 6 for Caden Olson, 6 for Jack Turner, 4 for Carter Brooks, 4 for Anthony Foster, and 4 for Oscar Jones. 24-19 here at the break. Tell you what we're going to do. We've got a $10 Rosemary and Russ gift card that we're going to give away. And we're going to try this. By the end of the third quarter, I want your best prediction for the final score and who will win. So you need to pick the winner and the score. So if you think it's going to be 50-48 in favor of Havana, put that in as your guess. All guests have to be submitted in the chat, live chat before the end of the third quarter. Again, $10 Rosemary and Russ gift card on the line. Need the final score, the winner, the final score, and have the winner will not go over. So the score cannot go over on the scoring, and we'll give that $10 gift card from Rosemary and Rust away at the completion of the contest. Again, get your guests in before the end of the third quarter. We will not take any guests after that. So if you're somebody watching from home, know somebody here, put in a guess. You never know. So $10 Rosemary and Rust gift card on the line. Give me the winner and the total score without going over by the end of the third quarter in the live chat. And you could come away a winner of a $10 Rosemary and Rust gift card. Coming up, they've got their big Valentine's Day stuff coming up. And coming up on the 15th, they have the Galentine's brunch from 8 a.m. to noon. Mimosas, coffee whites, all sorts of fruit and cream cheese pastries, pancakes, lemon ricotta, and bourbon salted caramel stuffed French toast. Man, that sounds really good. Second half underway. BPC basketball roughing with it to Palm. See Brock Beekman back in with those 2 early fouls. Over to Palm, left wing. Talon Love into the ballgame for the first time. Palm's going to float one up from about 10 feet away. Connor Palm adds to his point total. He's got 7, and we're down to 3-point lead, 24-21. Spartan basketball. Get everything reset there for our third quarter. Ruffin with it. Swings around the left side to Palm. Palm picked up, double team. Nice give and go pass to McKim. Tough shot. Love there for the rebound for BPC. Spins it up and in. Talon Love, his first 2, and down to a 1-point lead, 24-23. Olson. Smith thought about a 3 from the left side for the Ducks. Over to Brooks, picked up by Beekman. Backdoor pass to Oatman over McKim. No. Love with a rebound for BPC. He's going to race the floor. Beekman going to drive in. Reverse layup up and good. Brock Beekman with 2 more. He's got 5, and the Spartans back on top by 1, 25-24. Oatman to Olson. Hands off to Smith. 6:25 to play. Brooks thought about a 3 in the near corner. That is Foster, picked up by McKim. Smith to Oatman. Oatman, a long 3, well short. Love with the rebound for BPC. Gets to Beekman. Brock going to race down the right sideline. No one's going to cut him off. A little floater, no rebound, loose on the floor and picked up by Smith for the Ducks. 6 to play, third quarter, 1-point lead. For BPC, a 6-0 run for the Spartans to start the second half. And Beekman going to pick up number 3 here real quick. Team's first. To the line for 2 will be Carter Brooks, number 2 for Havana. Misses the first. Beekman will have to check back out. And stolen away by Foster. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Havana. Full timeout. We'll step aside and we'll be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDA. Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. Bryce Johnson, thanks for the heads up on that. We're trying to work on that, see if we can get this picture a little bigger for you here. There we go. Let's see. I think we've got this maybe fixed. And Braylon Griffin up 4-2. 27-24. Favor of BPC. And we're going to get a foul on BPC. Talon Love going to be whistled for his first, second team foul. I think we've got that issue with the screen fixed there, Bryce. Thanks for the heads up on that. Turner going to check in as Olsen going to check out. Maybe a little bit of blood on the uniform. That looks to be the case on Olsen. Turner to inbound, gets it in. Quick 3 by Oatman up short. BPC with a rebound. Ruffin got to step back, shoot a 3. No good. Ends up being a pass to Love. And a foul going to be whistled underneath on the Ducks. Turner whistled for the foul, his first, team's first. Griffiths to inbound. Gets it to Palm, shooting to the lane, up and good. Nice cut by Connor Palm, he's got 9. And a 4-point lead for BPC at 29-25. 3 on the way by Brooks, no good. Rebound again to BPC, Ruffin. Numbers aren't there, going to swing around to Palm. Palm left-hand dribble, gets it to Ruffin in the near corner. Back to Palm. Palm thought again about squaring up for a 3. He's going to drive in. Floats one up. Offensive foul going to be whistled on BPC. Connor Palm whistled for his, I believe, 3rd. Team's 3rd. Nope, just the 2nd on my apologies. 32, Oscar Jones of the ball game. Don't forget, coming up, got a contest here for you. Rosemary Rust gift card on the line. Predict in the chat before the end of the 3rd quarter the team who is going to win and the final score without going over will win a $10 gift card from Rosemary Rust at the completion of the game. Oscar Jones with it to Brooks. 12, Brayton Willing. Good ball move up by the Ducks. To number 12, Willing, drives baseline, got to kick it out to Jones. Straight away, fake 3 by Brooks, going to drive in. Nice little floater by Carter Brooks. He's got 7. And back to 2-point lead. at 29-27. Offensive foul on BPC. Another one, that will be on Ruffin. His second. Spartans' fourth. Caden Olson back in the ball game. Got the blood off the uniform there on the Havana bench, so he'll check back into the ball game. 3:23 to play. Shot up and good. Carter Brooks, 2 more. Got 5 in the quarter, 9 in the contest. And we're back to a tie ball game at 29 apiece. Griffiths, screen from Kim. Looking for some help, gets it over to Ruffin. Ruffin pops, stops. Kim's shot up from about 10, no good, a little long. Rebound off the backside to Turner. Close to traveling there on Willing. 16-footer by Jones, no good. Crashing the board to Brooks. He'll hit contact with Griffiths. And that'll be the third on the Ducks. Number 3, Brock Beekman coming back with 3 fouls, 2:43 to go. Ruffin with it for BPC. Griffiths to Palm, now 2.5 to play. Ruffin with it. And stolen away by the Ducks. Olsen will bring it up. He's going to lose the handle, and then he's going to lose it out of bounds to BPC. 29-29. Ruffin with it, down to 2:05 to go, tied at 29. Looking for Love. Near corner to Palm. Cross court to Griffiths. Ruffin again, nice screen from Beekman. Ruffin going to drive baseline, cut off, gets it to Palm. Palm's going to drive in, circus layup up and good. Connor Palm with 11 for BPC. 31-29 lead. Minute 40 to play, Duck basketball. Driving in, it looked like a travel or something there on either a foul, no travel. Brooks misses a shot. Love with the basketball near corner, and he's going to get Brooks airborne, and that will be number 4, I believe, on Carter Brooks for Havana. Team's third. Stevens back for the Ducks. Reimolds and Jones back as Beekman and Palm will check out with 1:30 to play, 90 seconds to play, third quarter. Jones to inbound, bounce pass to Love, poked away, and will stay with BPC. Just a second off the clock, 1:29 to play. Jones to inbound again. Gets it to Love. Cross court to Reimolds through his hands, but right to Griffiths. Griffiths between the legs, picked up by Willing. Jones with it, 1:18 to go. Inside they go to Love. Love's left-hander, no good. Rebound loose and picked up by BPC. Stevens picks it up. Willing to Olsen. Now to Turner, right side. Hands off to Jones. 16-footer from Jones, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Olsen. And we're going to get a foul on BPC. Third on Griffiths, team's 5th. That's going to get 24. Ryan Adler off the bench for BPC. And 2 free throws coming up for Caden Olsen. He's got 6 in the contest. First one hits off the front and the back of the rim. Good. He's got 7. 31-30 lead for BPC. Olsen with one more chance to tie it up. This is the second, and Willing there for the rebound. His shot blocked by Love. Outlet down to Adler from Ruffin, up and good. Ryan Adler with his first two. A 3-point lead for BPC. 40 seconds to go. Duck basketball. Olsen to Willing. Hands off to Turner, picked up by Ruffin. Olsen picked up by Jones. Going to flip it out in far corner to Jones. His three up, no good. Rebound down to BPC. 20 seconds to play. Jones. Reimolds, number 20, over to Ruffin, down to 14. Jones left wing inside to Love. His floater up, no good. Rebound loose. Reimolds picks it up. He's going to go up with a shot. No. Ball tapped around, controlled by Havana. 2 seconds. Juan Turner's not. He will get it off. It's going to be a little short. And after 3 periods of play, it's BPC on top by 3. 33-30. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in just a moment here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need, the comfort of home.
Back here at BPC High School, we did get one guess in, so Bryce Johnson, you say 51-46 in favor of Havana. If that doesn't go over, you will be our winner of the $10 Rosemary and Russ gift card. Thanks for getting in a guess. We're brought to you by Midwest Ice. Do you need ice for your upcoming event? Look no further. Midwest Ice has you covered. Midwest Ice is Central Illinois' newest ice delivery service. They deliver ice directly to your event. Call Blaine Wrench at 309-351-8192 for a quote today. And also Western Illinois University. At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in because purple stands out. At WIU, there is limitless potential with campuses in Macomb, Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out. On the inbound, all the way to the hole by Turner, unobstructed. And that's going to cut the lead to 33-32 for BPC. Ruffin with it to Adler. Love. Bounce pass to Reimold, stolen away by Oatman. And the Ducks with a shot to take the lead here. Just underway, fourth quarter, 7:28 to play. Welling to Turner. Spin move on Ruffin. Nice spin move, and the ball going to be tipped and controlled by BPC. Reimold's with it. Love with it, and then lost the handle now. Ruffin will get the basketball and get it up across midcourt for BPC. Bounce pass to Reimold's. Picked up by Oatman. Reimold's going to drive in, gets it to Adler. Adler going to float one up short on the shot. Willing there for the rebound for Havana. Outlet to Oatman. Willing going to fire up a three. No good. Rebound. Good box out by Adler for BPC. Picked up by Ruffin. Ruffin's going to float one up and get it to go. Darren Ruffin, his first field goal tonight, 4 points. And back to a 3-point lead for BPC. 35-32. Olsen with it, number 13 for the Ducks. Brighton Willing with it. Now to Landon Oatman, right side, right wing, back on top to Olsen. Turner. Give and go. Olsen thought about three, going to drive on Beekman. Nice little head fake. Beekman will hold his ground. The ball going to be stolen away by Reimolds. 2-on-1. Lost the handle, gets it over to Love. Nice look and up and good. Talon Love with 4 now. And a 5-point lead, 37-32 for BPC. Willing straight on three, no good. crashes in for his rebound. Didn't get it, but Olsen does. Puts it up and in. He's got 9. 3-point lead, 37-34. Down to 5.5 to go. Love going to drive in. Left hand layup, no good. No foul and a rebound down to Havana. Turner's going to pick up the dribble. Gets it to Foster. Right side to Oatman. Oatman's going to lose the handle momentarily. Gets it back. Willing going to fire another 3. Doesn't get it. Tapped around and controlled by Turner. Willing's going to try another 3. No good. Rebound tapped around and controlled by Adler for BPC. Outlet to Love. To Beekman. His shot up, no. Love there for the rebound. Put back, no. Another chance for Love, and we're going to get a foul on Havana. Number 12. Braden Willing. His third. Ducks first here in the fourth quarter. McKim back for BPC. Coach Snyder wanting to take a timeout. 30-second timeout by Coach Snyder. We'll keep it right here. We can tell you about the McDonough District Hospital Athletic Trainers, the MDH Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell and Macomb, provide expert help to Spartan student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. We're brought to you by Rosie's Pizza. They offer something for everyone with pasta, sandwiches, and, of course, pizza. Dine in or carry out at 458 East Main Street in Bushnell. They also deliver to Good Hope, Adair, and all points in between. For delivery, give the Rosie's a call. Rosie's Pizza call, 309-772-2101. Three-point lead for BPC Spartan basketball, 37-34. Beekman to inbound for the Spartans. Going to lob it in for Ruffin. Ruffin, nice leaping over a couple players to get that inbound. Down to 4:50 to go. Ruffin looking for some help. Hands off over to Beekman, right wing. Beekman going to drive baseline. Going to go up with a reverse layup, in and out, no good. And we got a traveling violation as Love and Beekman both had hold of the basketball for BPC. .437 to play. Close one here at BPC High School, just like our JV contest. 37-34. Smith with the basketball for the Ducks, trailing by 3. Right side to Oatman. He'll be picked up by Reimolds. Little body contact. Free throw line jumper up and good for Landon Oatman. His first points of the night. And back to 1-point lead, 37-36. Beekman with it for BPC. Ruffin's going to float one up a little too strong. McKim there for the rebound. No, up on the shot, but he'll go to the line for 2. Now going to be whistled, I believe, on Drake Stevens, his first. Team's second, my apologies. Ethan McKim to the line for 2, looking for his first points in the line. 2 points in the contest. Off on the first on the right side, as Palm going to check in for Reimolds. Turner back for Havana as Willing checking out. Kim with one more 1-point lead, exactly halfway through the fourth quarter. The second one up a little too strong. And the rebound down to Olsen for the Ducks. Quickly the other way, he's going to kick it out. Turner going to fire up a 3 off, no good. Rebound to Stevens. Out to Smith. He'll fire up a 3. No good. Rebound still loose. Picked up again by Havana. 3 this time from Oatman. No good. Stevens there with another rebound. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Southwood of the Ducks with 3:39 to go. Multiple looks there for Havana and could not get it to go. Coach, full timeout. With that full timeout, we will, we'll just keep it here. We can tell you about Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking They can take your product down the road, near or far, and they also offer top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. The second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC Athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 South at Prairie City, or give them a call at 309-775-3333. And also, Bushnell's only furniture store, M&B Furniture, is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles. For everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop and see the fine folks at 481 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the web at www.mnbfurniturinc.com. Give M&B a call, 309-772-2111. 3:39 to play, 37-36 lead in favor of BPC. It'll be Duck basketball out of the timeout. Mike Turner to trigger the inbound. Head fake jumper up and good by Carter Brooks. He's got 11 now in double figures, and Havana on top by one, 38-37. Ruffin. Foul whistled on the floor, I believe, on Smith. His first. Ducks third. Caden Olsen back in for Havana. Beekman to inbound. Lobs it up to Ruffin. 3:23 to go. Palm left wing, going to drive left side. Going to float one up. A tough floater by Connor Palm. He's got 13. BPC back on top by 139-38. Oatman to Olsen for the Ducks as we're down to 3 to play. Turner going to drive in the lane. Little teardrop floater again. And he's had good success with that for Jack Turner. He's in double figures with 10. And Havana back on top, 40-39. Spartan basketball, 2:42 to go. Palm going to fire up a three, in and out, no good. Rebound down to McKim. And puts it up and in. May have gotten away with a travel on the play. 4 points for either McKim. BPC back up by 141-40. Driving the lane, counted, and a foul on for Carter Brooks. And I believe Talon Love going to be whistled for the personal for BPC. And he will. That is his second. 42-41. See 21. Anthony Foster back in the ball game for Havana. And this free throw in and out, no good. Nice save by Love. Gets it over to McKim, now to Ruffin. 2:18 to play. Ruffin going to drive in, going to be fouled by Smith on the right side. It'll be Smith's second. And team foul number 3 on the Ducks. Actually, team foul number 4 on Havana, so the next foul will send the Spartans to the line. Breekman going to inbound, gets it into McKim. He's going to go up on the shot and going to get 2 free throws, as I believe that will be on Foster, his 4th, team's 5th. Ethan McKim back to the line for 2, 0-2 from the charity stripe here in the quarter. So some big free throws coming up. This one a little too strong off the back iron, no good. Kim with one more. Second one, a little short. Rebound down, chased down by Brooks for the Ducks. 42-41. Havana lead by 1. Smith with the basketball. Guarded by Ruffin. Olsen. Now to Brooks. Brooks guarded by Love. Foster, far corner. Olsen, 3, partially blocked, I think, or tipped. Ruffin with the outlet from Love, up and good. Darren Ruffin for 2. He's got 6. BPC back on top by 1, 43-42, a minute 35 to go. Duck basketball, Smith with it, picked up by Ruffin. Gets it over to Brooks, picked up by Love. Down to 90 seconds to play. Brooks going to go over to Foster now. Foster going to drive in on Beekman, kick it out to Smith, now to Turner. Smith. Also going to drive on McKim, a little head fake shot, won't go down. Love for the rebound for BPC, a minute 10 to play. And Coach Snyder going to want a full timeout. Full timeout by BPC. We'll keep it here and let you know about King Family Chiropractic with locations in Bushnell and Macomb. They support BPC Athletics. They offer office hours in Macomb Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Bushnell Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. To set an appointment, call 309-837-MyDC. That's 6932. Don't forget they also perform DOT and CDL physicals for just $85. Also, Farmers and Merchant State Bank. For over 100 years, Farmers and Merchant State Bank of Bushnell has been servicing the local community's needs from personal and business banking, as well as home, agricultural lending, and a trust department. Stop by the main branch at 484 East Main Street or their drive-up facility on Cole Street to learn more. Farmers Merchant is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. One-point lead for BPC, 43-42. Spartan basketball out of the timeout. Palm to inbound. Gets it to Beekman. Beekman going to drive, left hand. Little head fake shot, won't go, in and out. McKim there for the rebound, no. Ball still loose and picked up by the Ducks under a minute to go. Olsen hands off to Brooks, now to Turner, down to 50 seconds to go. Turner going to drive on Palm, kicks it out to Brooks, picked up by Beekman. Shot no, rebound down to Love for BPC, gets it to Beekman. Beekman going to kick it out to Palm. Palm just had to run some clock. The pass nearly stolen away. It's going to go out of bounds off of. Now we're going to get a foul on Love for BPC. Second team foul on BPC, so the Ducks will get it back. 31.1 seconds to go. BPC up 1, 43-42. Turner to Smith, down to 20 to go. Picked up by Ruffin, now to Olsen. Back to Turner, 15 seconds on the clock. Screen from Foster. Turner going to drive in. That little teardrop floater will go with 8 seconds to go. Ruffin down to 5. Beekman, 4, 3 seconds. Ruffin straight away 3, going to be short, and that will do it. Havana hangs on to win 44-43 on a basket by Jack Turner with less than 10 seconds to play. And BPC, a tough, heartbreaking loss here tonight, 44-43. Tough one for BPC tonight, taking it on the chin by 1, 44-43. As we're putting the stats together here. First for the victorious Havana Ducks. Got Carter Brooks with 13. 12 for Jack Turner, including the game winner, Anthony Foster with 4, Oscar Jones with 4, 8 for Caden Olson. And Oatman with 2 for BPC, 13 for Connor Palm, 5 for Beekman and Ruffin, 4 each for Love, Griffiths, and McKim, and 2 for Ryan Adler. 44-43 the final score. We'll step aside and we'll be back with the JoJo's Gaming Parlor post-game show in just a moment. You're tuned in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
The Tumble Fresh option keeps clothes in the washer fresh with periodic tumbling until they're ready for the dryer. Finish laundry in under an hour with a 25-minute quick wash and 30-minute timed dry in the matching dryer. Whirlpool. Everyday care.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, the JoJo's Gaming Parlor post-game show. They offer the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wallet of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell. Cheer the Spartans on to victory. And congratulations, Bryce Johnson. You are the winner, the only guess, and you didn't go over, so you are the winner of a $10 Rosemary and Rust gift card. If you would email our boss, Dwayne Hulett, at his email address, the Gmail, Hulett PubliPro at gmail.com, and I will get that your name to him, and we'll get this gift card to you for your guest tonight. Appreciate you tuning in. Coach Snyder here quickly with us here on the post-game show. Coach, wow, back and forth contest, and just unfortunately just not enough there for the Spartans at the end.
Yeah, they made some plays down the end, and we didn't execute some things, and that's kind of how the game goes.
Yeah, right. Good game, I thought, for Connor Palm for you guys tonight with 13.
Yeah, he played well for us. We need him to come out of his shell a little bit, but I think he passed up a few shots. He asked me at the end of the game, when I called timeout, did you want me to shoot that? I said, no, that's fine. You don't need to shoot that. We're up. Right. We're up 1. Right. That's fine. You can run clock because they got to foul us, but we just have to handle that pressure a little bit. So.
Right, and we lose Connor there, and Brock, when he was in, was able to play pretty well, but he scored there early for you, and then a couple of quick fouls, and we didn't see much of him after that in the first half.
Yeah, when you get 2 fouls called on you pretty quick.
About 3 minutes, I think, in the first quarter.
I mean, do you there's the double-edged sword. Do you keep playing him until he gets number 3?
Right.
And even he got number 3, I think, quick in the second half. So, you can't have him.
Right, absolutely.
One of our better players, I think, going out.
Right.
Because he's got 4 fouls or 5 fouls in the third quarter.
Right, yeah, absolutely. But, tough one here tonight, 44-43. You guys, don't get a lot of time off. You're right back at it on back-to-back again, like this week, where we had the game at West Prairie a couple nights ago, and now you get Macomb, I think, on Tuesday, and then Knoxville here on Wednesday. before you guys hit the road and then come back to finish up with 3 straight.
Yeah, so we got our work cut out for us. I said, guys, we got to get past this. It's just little mistakes that just add up, and I don't know what we were from the foul line. We got to be better than that. But
I know it was the 4 out of 10 roughly, just quick count.
And we just have to, I told them Monday we got to move on because Tuesday you have Macomb and they're good, and then Wednesday you got Knoxville, and I think they're playing a little better than the last time we saw them. So it's tough.
Yeah,
and that's high school basketball.
Yeah,
you gotta come every night.
Yeah,
so.
And you got to come off, like you said, got to play your A game or close to your A game pretty much every night when you hit the hardwoods. So we'll let you get out of here tonight, Coach, and we will tune in. I think we'll be in Macomb for that one. I won't be there, but I'll be back here Wednesday night. We'll see you back here on Wednesday for another home game.
All right. Well, thanks for everything you guys do. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach. Have a good weekend. We'll see you guys next week.
You too.
Coach Snyder here on the JoJo's Gaming Parlor post-game show. JoJo's Gaming Parlor, they offer the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell. And again, congratulations to Bryce Johnson, winner of a $10 Rosemary and Rust gift card. Please, Bryce, if you don't mind, get a hold of Dwayne at our Hulett PubliPro at gmail.com email address. Get him your pertinent information, and we'll make sure you get that $10 gift card to Rosemary and Russ. So that will do it. Again, a tough one for BPC tonight, 44-43 in favor of the Ducks. For my cameraman, Adam Hewitt, Chris Rankhauser signing off and saying so long. We will see you back here on Wednesday night. We'll have the Macomb Bushnell game in Macomb on Tuesday here on TSSR Game Time Live. And then I'll be back here Wednesday night as the Spartans will be back home to take on the Knoxville Blue Bullets. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll chat with you next week.